So Paul talks about this in Romans chapter 8 and 9, where he comments on this and talks about the hardening of Pharaoh's heart. But it says both that Pharaoh hardened his own heart and God hardened Pharaoh's heart. So there's a mutuality going on in there in God's sovereignty and our free will. Both those things exist. And God uses Pharaoh as a tool to enact his justice. And yet also God can draw a straight line with a crooked stick. And so he does these things, even in instances where we might not totally understand what's going on, but it's ultimately for his glorification and the purpose of God is the main character of the story. And the redemption of his people is accomplished through Pharaoh hardening his own heart and being bitter. And yet God also uses that in hardening Pharaoh's hearts to accomplish that narrative. So the book of Genesis literally ends with the story of Joseph, where Joseph's brothers sell him into slavery into Egypt. They want to kill him. God restrains their evil. They sell him into slavery, and he ends up climbing the ranks and being second to Pharaoh. And then there's a famine throughout the land, and the only place that has food, because of the wisdom of Joseph, via the God revealing this to him, is Egypt. And so Joseph's brothers go back to Egypt, and they meet with him, not knowing it's their brother, and eventually he reveals who he is to them, and he says, what you intended for evil, God intended for good in the saving of nations. And so God God allows evil for good that often we don't understand.